Hi, I'm Melissa. This little video is for my EDTC 300 class. If you've stumbled upon it accidentally, you might just want to find something else to watch. So today I am going to talk a little bit about a Google app that I chose to look at for class, and that I thought might be relevant for us. So I'm going to talk about Google Classroom. And if you're looking for Google Classrooms, you're going to find it on the Google homepage. If you're logged into your account, you're just going to want to click up here at your 9 little squares and scroll down and find the Google Classroom app. It may not be in your first screen. For me, it's in my second screen. You may have to even click on even more from Google to find it. But if you click on that, it'll take you to the Google Classroom homepage. And I don't have to download anything for this, which is great because everything else I tried to download turned out to be a miserable failure. So, right here on this page, you're going to start by clicking Create or Join Your First Class. I don't have a class to join, nor do I have one made yet, so I'm going to click Create Class. It's going to bring us to this page asking if we're using Classroom at a school with students, and if you are, you're going to have to go through a separate stream to get into this. The easier way for us to do it right now is to say that we are not in a classroom with students. I'm going to hit continue, and I'm going to create a class. So just for the sake of this video, we're going to start a class that is a grade 5 science class. I'll just put grade 5 science. Subject again, science. And we're going to pretend we are in room number 5. And I'm going to hit create. And it will automatically create my class for me in the Google Classroom page. So here we go, grade 5 science. Look at that. It automatically gave me beakers and everything. How cute. So it comes up here with what's new in the classroom. Might be fun for you to read. And so the main features of Google Classroom are up here in the top. We've got the stream section, the classwork section, and the people section. So we're just going to talk briefly about those because those are the essentials on how you're going to make this work. So if we click on stream, it's basically, if you think your Facebook news feed, it's going to constantly update with whatever posts you're adding for your class or for whoever is monitoring the work on here. So I can use the stream page to share with my class, and I can post a plethora of things on here. So if I wanted to tell my class that we were going to be learning about volcanoes on Monday. Spelling. Never mind my spelling. Volcanoes. Okay. Telling my class we're going to be learning about volcanoes on Monday. And if I wanted to add something to this post, I could. So I can link things from my computer, or files from my Google Drive, or from my computer. And then this little link here is for inserting files just from your Google Drive, which is similar to the first option. And then I could click on this link here or this button here to add a YouTube video. So you can type in a link or you can actually search for something you might like to add. Apparently volcanoes has an E on the end. So here we go. I can add in a Hawaiian volcano video to my post to get students intrigued. And then there's also an option here to add another link perhaps another resource that you want your students to view before class. And then I can either click post right now and add this to my stream or my feed, or I can click this little arrow and I can actually schedule this not to post until Sunday night or Sunday morning at 8 a.m., which works for me. So now that's saved in my queue and it'll get posted on Sunday night. My kids will know what they're going to be learning about on Monday. The next section that we have to look at up here is the classwork section. And this is where I can apparently create quizzes, but I can also add in my topics here. So if I wanted to add in a new topic, we'll click on this. We'll put in volcanoes again and we'll add that. And it's going to kind of queue up on this list that kind of reminds me of our Yukon College Moodle accounts. I can add another topic per say next. The following week we will be looking at the solar system. So I'm just going to call this space for fun. And I can add these. I can move them around, put them in whichever order I'd like them to be in. And then within each, I can rename them, I can delete them, I can move them down and up. So reordering them, that's how you would do it. I can also use this create button to create assignment posts. So if I wanted my students to come prepared with a story about volcanoes, this spelling is awful. I can just put in here volcano story, some instructions, come to class with a 2-minute story about volcanoes. These are silly examples, but you know. And then you can add down here how many points it's going to be worth. I can change that to 25 points. I can post either no due date, or I can say this is also due on Monday at 8 a.m. I'll just change this. 8 o'clock a.m. for class. And then over here we can choose which category it's going to be a part of. So I'm going to select volcanoes, and I can either click assign to post that now, or again I can go to the drop down menu and I can schedule it to post later. I'm going to assign and it's going to get posted, and there it is automatically showed up under my volcano topic. So this is a good place for our students to go and find what they need to find. You can see here 0 have turned it in. Not that it's a turn in assignment, but it's also been assigned to 0 students. I can create quizzes on here. I can put them under the proper categories and see how many students have turned them in or done them. I can ask questions, so that's a great way to make sure that your students have done their readings or their work. And I can reuse old posts instead of posting again. And so and Google Calendar is here too. So if all of these assignments that you add onto your tasks are going to show up on Google Calendar, and then you can also click on it. I don't have anything going right now, but if you, I do, EDTC schedule. Dana's starting work at the pool. Brody's swimming lesson started yesterday. You can all see that. But I can add in maybe field trips, anything else that I might want my students or their parents to know. And then people is where I would add my students. So you can see here under students that there is a class code. You can either give that to your students and they can add it themselves, or if you wanted to add other students or teachers, you could click on invite and maybe add your email list here, or type in the names of your students. So I'm not going to add anybody to that, but that is the basic gist of Google Classrooms, how it functions, what it might be good for. And there are a whole bunch of other features that are worth checking out. So thanks for watching my little grade 5 science video. You might want to find something that'll give you a little more information on YouTube. This is just my super basic rundown. So thanks for watching. See you later.